Welcome back to some battles. We are in the Color Cup, and let's see if we can try out this slightly different team featuring the Gastrodon paired with the Shadow Charizard and Shadow Gyarados. So we're going to switch out immediately into the Charizard. We get the Dragon Claw to go off. This is going to deal some significant damage to this Kingdra. They decided to shield, and then they switch out into the Gastrodon. So luckily for us, we are able to get to another Dragon Claw. And look at this. The Gastrodon is already into the red, and we just used our Shadow Charizard for that situation. Luckily, we have another answer to the Gastrodon. We're going to tank the Water Pulse, and now the Gyarados is going to look to try to... we were going to try to farm down, but they are going to be able to get to a move. We shield right there, ends up being the Octazooka, it ends up debuffing us. We're going to fire off a Aqua Tail here, and it's only neutral, but you can see the Victory Bell is throwing magical leaves, but the neutral Mud Slaps are able to get them KO'd. So GG's to our opponent. Somehow, some way, we were able to wiggle out of that situation. You can see Shadow Charizard was a huge problem for their team, so I guess that was the key to that match. All right, now we got the Gastrodon paired with the Talonflame. The Talonflame is going to have pretty decent matchup against the Gastrodon. We go into the Gyarados. The Gyarados is going to be able to reach this Aqua Tail, and they shield, and then they dip out into the Quillfish. This Quillfish did get to Aqua Tail. We can tank it, and look at that. We get to another crunch, and this is going to deal some significant damage, or it's going to get the KO. Okay, after a little bit of Dragon Breath. So Shadow Gyarados already putting a ton of work. They're going to come back in here with the Talon, and we're going to go and match them with our Charizard. We can shield once. They decided to go for the big move, and now we have the Gastrodon to deal with. So this is going to be a big struggle for them. We fire off a move. We do get the shield, and now they're going to be able to throw a move right before we get to the Blast Burn. Do we shield here? Yes, we do. And it looks like we anticipated us getting that move, but unfortunately they have back-to-back body slams. Now all we have to do is try to farm this down. Nope, we could catch the move onto the Gyarados, and that's wasted energy. And now we're going to be able to have Gastrodon with an Earth Power. Earth Power is resisted, but it's the best we can do, and it's enough for that range. So GG's to our opponent, able to wiggle out of that situation. It's seeming like these flyers are causing a lot of problems to most of these teams right now. Gyarados, kind of a surprise anti-meta pick, especially if you have a Gastrodon, you just don't know what to use. Great lead here. They switch out into the Dugong. Okay, Dugong pretty decent against our backline, so we're going to stay in for now. We tank the Icy Wind, and then we're going to fire off our own Earth Power. Earth Power here is going to be reduced damage, so at least we get, I don't know what, 30%. Unfortunately, they're not even into the red yet. None of the Icy Wind gets used, and we're going to use the power of the Gyarados. Trying to farm it down. Yes. So we get the huge farm down, tons of energy, and we see the Jumpluff in the back. Jumpluff, it's okay against the Gyarados, but the Gyarados has so much energy right now. It's kind of going crazy. We do get the debuff, and we're going to force a shield here. No shield, so they take huge damage. And at this point, we're just going to let this go and put 2 shields onto the Charizard. So they have the Meryl. Meryl is going to struggle against this Charizard because we are dealing a ton of Dragon Breath pressure. We're going to fire off another Dragon Claw here. This is going to get potential shield. Yeah. And now it comes down to using the shield correctly. Let's see if they go for the big move. Okay, perfect. Shadow Bone is used. We avoid the debuff. We don't really want to take a Bone Clip even though it's a resistant move because we want this health as high as possible. And then you can see here, these Dragon Claws coming in clutch and Dragon Breaths, able to reach a move before they get to theirs, and down goes the jump love. So Shadow Charizard, Shadow Gyarados, kind of causing havoc right now amongst the potentially Gastrodons. That's like a really key target right now. And we are able to snip those. Okay, we go to the Charizard immediately against this Kingdra. We are able to get to this Dragon Claw before they can get to their move, and we force a shield out of the situation. So do we shield here? No, we decided to let it go. We've already taken the shield advantage. We got a hint that they didn't really want to see the Charizard, so we think that this Gyarados is going to be okay in the back. Okay, ends up being the Amoonguss. Amoonguss is going to be able to deal some neutral fast move with the Astonish. We're going to fire off the Earth Power, decent neutral damage. They're going to go for this Grass Knot, take us out easily, and now we're going to rely on this Gyarados. So like we anticipated, this Gyarados was going to be pretty decent against the backline. We have a clear advantage. Going for this Aqua Tail, going to get the shield, automatic shield here, and we're looking for the Dragon Breath farm down. Let's see if we get it. Nope, they have double, but that's okay. We have another shield, and all we have to do is farm this down, get to a move, and throw it back for the GGs. So this Gyarados finding great matchups right now amongst the fire types and the potentially Gastrodons, and kind of just surprising a lot of people, to be honest. But it was picked to try to address Kingdras and potentially Charizards. All right, we got the Mirror Gastrodon matchup. We're gonna see who wins CAP. They decide not to go on CAP, so they're gonna be able to decide what to do. Okay, because they shielded, we're gonna try to catch a move here. Let's see if it's the Earth Power. Yes, it is. So that's really good news for us. And we see the tanky Toxapex come in. So not sure if we're gonna be able to get this into the red, but at least we get this crunch off. No debuff, so definitely not into the red at this point. And then we're only going to be able to reach this Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail is resisted, and they're going to be able to survive it. Okay, so we end up getting it into the red after an Aqua Tail. We go back in with our Gastro. We did get a Mudslap in, but I don't think it's going to be enough for the KO. There goes the Brine. They have another Brine. We did get another Mudslap in, but we're just going to let it go and rely on 2-Shield Charizard. Let's see if it's going to work out. Ooh, this is going to be kind of tough. Starmie doing a lot of fast move pressure, and it's a water type, so let's see if we're going to be able to get to 2 moves here. Okay, we get to the first Dragon Claw. This is going to be a shield. No, they decided to let it go. Okay, so they're just going to try to farm us down with the rest of their Pokemon. Even though Gastrodon dealing ineffective fast moves, just too tanky. So check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.